Twins. I know you're excited. Team Ghana got some good news today, so hopefully that works in our favors. But we're gonna let this send out to everybody as I get these topics in there. Morning, C. Get these topics right in the morning, and then we'll go from there. Oh, copy and paste. I'm gonna have to get you to copy and paste it as well too. Did you say usually is because of the hashtag when I put the pound?
Too many characters.
Okay. Morning, Adele. Happy belated birthday. See you guys enjoying in Mexico. Denisha, how you doing? Good morning. TC Carter, what's good, my boy? Heard the gyms are opening back, so we're back to the runs. Yes. Shout out to all the ladies as well too. Everybody do me a favor right now though. There's an arrow button right there. You can send this out to the first people that you see. Hey Slim, what's up? And as well to our YouTube family, we're live on YouTube. To our people who are on IG, so do us a favor, and we prefer that everybody tune in from the our YouTube channel as we get ready. I'm gonna get, hey Slim, you're saying finally first time tuning in. Good to have you. So you're gonna have a good 2022 and the top of the morning. Max, you can get the topics in there for me. You copy and paste. We're gonna get our topics in right now. But yeah, once again, send this out to 5 of the people in your immediate circle, friends, brother, sister, or when you click that arrow button, the first 5 people you see. We're gonna get ready to get our topics in. And of course, shout out to our people who are tuning in for the first time. We are live and direct in the studio, getting ready for another episode of Motivation Monday to, kickstart that week off and get Monday going off to a right track for everybody. It's the last day of the month, just like that. January gone like that, 31 days, and we prepare for a new month. So once again, if you're at work, home, do us a favor. If you haven't already subscribed to our YouTube channel, we're live on YouTube as well too. If you're working at home, you can set it up. You have your smart TV or you have your other phone. Just make sure you tune in live and direct. And once you come in, click that like button. Give us that thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss nothing that we're going to talk about. So in a few, we'll have our topics in. Today's actually going to be real interesting, and we'll get in. Hey Shells, how you doing? A lot of y'all are keeping to your word, tapping in. That's what's up. Happy belated to you too as well. But once again, I hope everybody, the month that you expected to have for January is exactly what it did. And if things didn't go the way you planned, it's okay, it's not the end. We still got 11 months left and you're on to the right track. So Motivation Mondays, episode 17, week 93. Our topics for today are, this one ain't the one. Let's get them up. 1 second, guys. Morning, Mom. We're gonna get the right one right in there.
It is
okay.
more characters.
Okay, perfect. Actually, this is the right one. My bad. Just a little. Nish, how you doing? Alright, so we get my brother Max and Freeman, and we're good to go. So my apologies, I'll start that again. So Motivation Mondays, episode 17, week 93, topic, success and failures. 7 truths to accept and 5 reminders you need to hear this week. So that's what we're going to break down. MC Ebo, Max, how you doing, brother? How's your weekend?
I'm good. Weekend was productive. Got some things out of the way. It's always when it's time to readjust to circumstances, it's always a good thing. So it's a productive weekend. Can't complain. Another great weekend of football.
Yeah, yesterday was excellent. We have some people going to the Super Bowl for the first time, and I think well deserved.
Yeah.
The Mahomes haters are very, very excited. Happy. I see Twitter going crazy yesterday, but it's good to see that through their hard work, people's hard work, we'll have a new champion.
Yeah.
And I believe it's the Bengals' first time going to the Super Bowl.
I don't think so.
I seen something about that. But even if not, it's the quarterbacks, and I seen other people from the Rams side. Odell Beckham who's had a crazy NFL career. Now he gets a chance to compete for a Super Bowl. So that's impressive. Who you got? Who you got?
Taking Rams.
Rams?
Taking Rams. I'm calling them. Taking Rams.
There we go. Here.
Rams by 14.
Who? What's the odds on that? What's the odds?
I'm not sure, but I said Rams 14 plus. Bengals.
Yeah, crazy. But yes, we're gonna get to it this week as it's the last day of the month. What are some thoughts that we should be thinking as we've wrapped up the first month of 2022?
Positivity, understanding that although things may not have started how we want to, if things are going well, we should stay on track, stay focused, and not lose faith. Have a belief system. I always say doubt your doubts and believe your beliefs. So as the first month goes on and things are still unstable or is unpredictable, what our circumstances will be next month or how our circumstances will be going into the summer, I think that, like I just said, doubt our doubts and believes our beliefs.
And that goes right into our first topic where we talk about success and failures. And the reason why this one stood out to me was because the people who are successful know that success, it never ends. Like there's no final lap when it comes to how successful we can be or to what our goals can be. And even if you endure some failure or things go wrong, that's not the end of you.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Being successful is not a certain destination where you get at where you're happy with everything that you do have, but rather is the continued progress, the continued steps of growth. And like you just said, enduring failures or obstacles along the way is all part of it. That's what makes us actually enjoy our winning moments, or actually know that we could go from darkness to light, to go from losses to wins. So although things may not pan out at the very beginning, or we might come across an obstacle, doesn't mean we're failures and this is the end of it. But like I said, success is not a destination, and failure is not a destination until you quit or until you stop.
And the beauty that I'll get back to our football analogy where, I think it was Mahomes that went to the Super Bowl for the last, 3 years.
I believe, if I'm not mistaken, he's been to 4 AFC championships and 2 Super Bowls.
And everyone has their winning season where they're talked about. And now with him losing yesterday, there's gonna be somebody else that they're talking about. Bengals quarterback, I think yesterday everybody was impressed with his performance, but it's like everybody gets their timing.
Yeah, that's one of the things that we talk about. It's better to be prepared for opportunity and have opportunity and not be prepared for it. Understand, it's the coming of tides. You always have a chance to take that leap of faith, take that step moving forward. So it's just a continuous working of growth. Let's look at the Bengals. For people who are not into football, Cincinnati Bengals last year, I believe, were last in their division, going 4-12. Now, if they let that define who they are and went on the analogy that we're a rebuilding team and don't put much effort into next season, because we're coming from a team that's 4-12, and I forgot what their winning record is, but now they're going to the Super Bowl. Now, that stage was not a destination, right? Maybe it was a time for growth. It was a time for learning. And within that, year later, we have them competing for the championship. So it's kind of like the exact same thing when I tell people when they're going through things, don't let the circumstances or situation that you're currently define who you are, right? It's just a temporary inconvenience, right? It's actually time for you to demand the most out of you, see what you're fully capable of. At the bottom, there's only one way up. Nobody, I don't know anybody who said Cincinnati's going to do well this year, right? So to come from a team that was last in your division to get to the top, it goes to show you that although you're going through something, although you're going through your circumstance, and I'm not here to say your problems are not valid or they're not big enough, because who knows what it is, what it means to you. So just don't let that define you.
And I want to welcome our new Motivation Monday family members. Stacy Stays Fit, I seen you just followed our page. And to everybody who's new as well, welcome to the Motivation Monday family. Right now we're talking about success and failures, and we're using the NFL games that just happened yesterday as an analogy, where we're breaking down like Max was just saying, at the bottom there's only one way to go, which is at the top. And I think it's beautiful that the 31st fell on a Monday today, and then we can have these conversations, because like you said, we don't know how everybody's month went. You only know about yourself and how things went. And if it didn't go good, there's you've been blessed to wake up today to see, okay, let me analyze how my month went for the last 31 days. And I think this last month would show everybody who you truly are by, you know, how you go by your days and how you're able to like adjust to the month or like to the change of a new year and all of that. And a new month coming up. I think there's beauty in a new month.
Yeah, there is always beauty. There's a sense of energy that gets that we feel about ourselves, like a fresh start. Like we always want something new. So when we have a fresh slate of 30 days more going into February 28 days, it's kind of like, yeah, sure, why not? Like, you know what I mean? And one thing I do like to touch on, seasonal depression. A lot of people will go through that, and especially after the holidays, it's much tougher to climb up from a dark place to try to see the better days for yourself, and the weather is not helping and you get cold and you need the sun. These are all play factors, because I know a lot of people sometimes are not aware of this, that seasonal depression is playing a factor in what it is that you're going through. But like I just said, doubt your doubts and believe your beliefs. Like, this is not it. Like, we're not gonna go through the winter days forever. You know, it's the coming of storm, right? Get ready to bundle up during the winter, get ready to see your flowers grow during the summer, right? Plant your seeds during the autumn. And these are all just springs and all of that. Just the changing of seasons is how we must all look at life. The changing of season requires us to change, to adapt to our circumstances and what it is that we're going through. And
it's great you say that, because, you know, they say summer bodies are made in the winter during these times, right? So
exactly,
there's always work that you got to put in. Now, talking about work that you always got to put in, there's always that phrase I talk about, you know, when it comes to success or getting your goals done in life, rent is literally due every day.
Every day.
And rent or mortgage is not one of those things that we love to pay, but it has to get paid, and we do whatever it is to make sure we pay that. So how is that analogy used in terms of us reaching our goals and trying to be as successful as we can be?
I used to say this. I heard this, and I believe in a song where it said, There's no timeouts. Ask Steve Weber about timeouts. And most people don't know about this, but once again, we're out with the sports analogy. But if you look back, I believe it was the Fab Five. Michigan was playing for a championship, and they didn't have no more timeouts. And Steve Weber called a timeout, which eventually cost him the game. Chris Webber. Why am I saying Steve Weber? Sorry about that. And it literally cost him the game. So it's just one of those. I'm not saying do not have rest, but when you stop watering your flowers, the weed starts to grow, right? Take care of your garden, right? Always refine your tools, your skill set, right? This does not mean do not rest, do not do self-care. This just means don't let up, right? Because like you know, when things go down, it starts to go down much faster. And when you start to do something good, there's spectators and haters that are watching, and they're